G'day, my name's Ewan from ROI.
Ewan, Mark Sproul, how are you from the agency Real Estate?
I've got about 20 years experience in digital marketing.
Yep, and myself over 20 years in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne selling residential real estate.
Look, so much going on in real estate, so much going on in marketing. Mark and I are good friends. We thought it was a good idea to share the insights in terms of what's happening in the real world in real estate, what's happening in digital marketing. So here's our first video. I hope you like it. First of all, Mark, COVID-19, big changes in how we go about life. In terms of real estate, what are you seeing, particularly in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne at the moment?
Yeah, look, it's the question. That's the $1 million question at the moment, and what we are still seeing is inquiries from buyers and sellers, just with more particular questions on what's the right way or the best way to market now, later, how. They're the questions coming through. So it's a matter of, well, first of all, understanding that there are still people wanting to transact real estate in any market, even in this market. The buyers traditionally that have been looking to buy and then sell don't have that confidence, so they've come out of the market a bit. Cashed up buyers are also thinking there may be better opportunities down the track, so they're sort of putting on the brakes, still with one eye on the market. But there are many motivated buyers in different areas and different parts of the market that are motivated, whether they've sold in the last even 12 months, that have missed out on opportunities due to shortage of stock. There's investors, there's people upsizing, downsizing, and that's evident from the emails and the calls we're getting from buyer advocates in the marketplace who look to buy properties on behalf of their clients.
So it's interesting, so from just a buyer profile, there has been change, let's not kid ourselves, that there is some buying groups that are pausing or just cooling their jets. But the ones that you mentioned, which I think were really good points, was those people that have sold and are looking to get into the market.
Yep.
They want to buy. Those people that their lifestyle is such that they need to move into a bigger home, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
You talked about Seve investors. Is that right? Was there another market that I missed as well?
There's some interstate travellers as well that are obviously needing to relocate, and those people have a preference to buying over renting.
Okay.
So the question around that is, with some uncertainty in the market, we're living and breathing that they're not, is how do we, as a homeowner, promote our home, I suppose, with, little risk. Financial risk.
So before we jump to risk, what I've seen in our marketing business is it was pretty much business as usual to about 3 weeks ago, and then that Monday morning 2 weeks ago, reality hit.
Yes.
I had a lot of business owners contact us, frightened, paused services, really wanted to be a conservative approach.
Yeah.
And then we've seen again yesterday with some announcements happening in different parts of Australia. Very different businesses based on the location of where they've been impacted by COVID-19, how their business is responding is very, very different. I am literally seeing polar opposites. I'm seeing some businesses shut down, unfortunately, other businesses doing really well, and other businesses sort of in between. That's what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing step changes in user behaviour in the last week, particularly around the area of social distancing. Now, social distancing is a big one for real estate because last Thursday, there was a big announcement in Melbourne about auctions, wasn't there? Yeah,
cancellation of all auctions or public auctions and open for inspections. So agents either chose to withdraw or some owners chose to withdraw from the market.
So about 50% withdrew, is that right?
It was about, yes, and just over 40% last week. That left 50% still into or 60% of the market still selling, of which I think over half of those ended up selling. Right. So there's still clear evidence that there's people transacting in the marketplace, not to mention private sale properties as well. So a bit like your different industries, you're seeing some maybe going on the ascent, others on the descent. Real estate's very property specific, so the right properties and price points and areas, some are selling extremely well.
Because you're right, it's interesting for property. There's 3 different motivations. There's price, there's lifestyle, and there's investing. So all of those have different psychology of behaviours.
Yeah.